Hey there, everybody. It's Fantastic here again. Welcome back. Next episode of Buzzards franchise here. 5. Last episode, we suffered another loss. 8-5 from Crocodile to down 1. Rallied for 4 runs to play plate. And last-ditch attempt to tie the game up with a home run. We flew out to dead center field at Shaka Sports Turf. With that, we're now on a 2-game losing streak, and we will head out on the road for a quick one-stop shop. Rival, they're in second place right now, 2-1. We are coming in at 1-2. On the mound for us will be rookie Trenton Deputy, the 19-year-old making his Super Mega League debut. And on the other side for the Jacks, it is fifth-year starter Barry Ozone, an OG member of the rotation. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Rookie shortstop Baca Boyd. Following him, third baseman Herbert Hackman. Batting third, right fielder Spool Worrymore. Batting fourth, catcher Vern Oliver. Batting fifth, left fielder Buck Swiner. Batting sixth, back on the starting lineup, first baseman Marion Doherty. Batting seventh, second fielder Alfio Winkleson. Batting eighth, second baseman Nathaniel Hurls. In for the 10s, Diaz. And batting ninth, Deputy. Let's get it on. Alrighty, Jack, come into this. Our offense is a lot weaker than it was last season. The Jacks lost a lot of guys in free agency. They lost both third baseman Juice Jackson and third baseman Yo-Yo Yamamoto. So that's their starting shortstop and third baseman right there. They also lost their starting center fielder / Trips. They lost their starting catcher, Tough Lift. That's at least 4 starters from last year's team they no longer have on the roster. So their offense took a big hit in free agency. But they did manage to retain a lot of their pitching, so they're set up pretty good in that part. They also have Samuel Perez, a former Buzzards player, on the roster. Look at that. Okay. Good to see him today. Boyd, Hackman, and Worrymore will lead off here against Ozone. Rookie shortstop Baca Boyd due to lead off, hitting .417 in the air with both traits active here. Contact for his right-hander and inside pitch. He'll be starting the game against the fifth-year vet Barry Ozone. Let's take a look at the defense here for the Jacks. Behind the dish is former Buzzards catcher Samuel Perez, our backup. He is in the starting lineup today, locked in. Over at first base, it is Grunt Manley, back for his 4th year with the Jacks. It's either his 4th or his 3rd year, I'm not too sure. At second base, OG member Huffley Buffler. Over at third base, new addition Felipe Fowl, coming over from the Blowfish organization. Over at shortstop, we have Rob Glover taking back his starting position, another OG member of the roster. In left field, we have Juniper Salinas, formerly from the Freebooters, first baseman playing a backup position here today. Then in center field, it is Joey McFreddy, the former Sandcats All-Star. And in right field, it is Man and Moon. In left field last season, he now moves over to right field, remaining with the team for his 3rd season as well. And on the bench for the Jacks, it is Charlie Lopez, the veteran shortstop. Right fielder Seymour Sox. Left fielder Javier Cortez over from the Sirloins. Right fielder Poke Foster, back for another year on the bench. And backup catcher Jermaine Raines, back for another year with the Jacks. Alrighty, Boyd ready, here we go. Screwball in there for a strike on the inner corner. We're underway. Screwball away, 1-1. Strike at the knees, 1-2. Check swing high on the heater, 2-2. Fastball up and in. Boyd lines at the third. Foul there to make the catch, 1 out. Next up, Herbert Hackman, the third baseman, veteran, hitting .400 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. Inside pitch active for him. Curveball down in the way is just outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Strike called as it caught the corner. 1-1. Fastball up, line to right. Nice diving stop by Manley on a hop. He'll flip to Ozone in time for the 2nd out. Good play at first there. And that'll bring up right fielder Spool Worrymore. Sophomore player hitting .250. 4 RBIs on the year now. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Worrymore singled in 2 runs last game. Fastball inside, misses, 1-1. Fastball down and in, he'll sky that to center field. Coming in for it is McFreddy, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Ozone. Bottom 1, Foul, Salinas, and McFreddy due up here for the Jacks to start the game against rookie Trenton Deputy making his debut. Leading off is third baseman Felipe Fowl, high pitch active for the former Blowfish product. .357 average on the year for him. Be facing the rookie right-hander Deputy. Deputy, he's a pretty average pitcher across the board. A little bit below average in the accuracy department, slightly above average in velocity and junk. Nothing special to write home about, but the 19-year-old was better option than Trey Mondo, so that's why he's here, and Mondo is gone. Lineup for the Jacks. Here is Felipe Fowl leads off. Following him, it is left fielder Juniper Salinas. She is locked in. Then is center fielder Joey McFreddy. First baseman Grunt Manley in the cleanup slot is locked in as well. Batting fifth and 10th is second baseman Huffley Buffler. Batting sixth, shortstop Rob Glover. Batting seventh, locked in catcher Samuel Perez, the former Buzzards player. Batting eighth, right fielder Bannon Moon. And on the mound, Ozone will bat number 9. Deputy ready. Here's the first pitch of his career. Fastball up and in is called strike. 0-1. We are underway. Down and away is low. 1-1. Change it down and in is low as well. 2-1. Receiver down and away. Check swing. It's low again. 3-1. Slider middle in, line to center, and that is a base hit for Fowl. He'll lead off the game for the Jacks with the base hit. That brings up left fielder Juniper Salinas. She is locked in with inside pitch active. Hitting .429 with 2 RBIs on the season, coming over from the Freebooters. She was released by them last year before the end of the season. Some cap space. Curveball down in the way, and Deputy takes a line drive to the face. Well, in this iteration of the song, Salinas didn't shoot the sheriff. She shot the Deputy, but she didn't kill the sheriff. Hit him right in the face. We're 6 pitches into his career. And you thought Pewter Bass had a horrible start to his career. My God. And he's got to face center fielder Joey McFreddy with RBI, man. Former Sandcats player hitting .333 with an RBI. First pitch curveball down and in. That is inside. Ball 1. Fastball down the middle. That's fouled off as McFreddy was surprised and swung late. 1-1. Change it down and away. That is in the dirt. 2-1. Slider low. 3-1. Down and away. Lined in the hole to short. Oh, by Boyd into left center field. That gets by Swiner as well as he misplays it. That's going to be extra bases for McFreddy. He'll get both runners in. It is 2-0 Jacks here to start the game. Well, at least it went to shit early today, one boy. Unfortunate timing there on this one. Next up is the cleanup hitter, Grunt Manley. He's got RBI man as well, and he's locked in to boot. .500 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Deputy now 10th after giving up 3 straight hits to start his career. I'm pretty sure the injury to the face didn't help his confidence either. Changeable is driven by Manley to left field. He got all of that one, and that is long gone. It is 4-0 Jacks. Oh, don't say that one, boy. I love your interaction in the chat. We love having you here. It's not your fault that we suck. Second homer of the year for Manley. It is 4-0. That puts him up to 6 RBIs on the season. Alright, got to be challenging the league leaders at that point. Batting fifth today, Huffley Buffler. Batting .083 with an RBI. He is also tense. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Rider down and away. That's grounded to short. Boyd there on a hop. Won't make the stop. Look at that. There's his first career out. One down, and that'll bring up shortstop Rob Glover in the 6th hole. Hitless on the season. Low pitch active, though, for Rob. 5th year with the Jacks. He's been with them since the beginning of their franchise tenure. Curveball at the knees. That was a missed pitch, and that's going to be a base hit. Glover's first hit of the year. And that is the 5th batter to reach on the inning. Next up, former Buzzards catcher Samuel Perez. He is now the starter over here on the Jacks, where he was our backup. He's locked in, a little tired, but not too badly affected, hitting .364 with a homer and 4 RBIs. All right, now, do they run on Deputy knowing that he's hurt? I think that would just be cruel at this point. Receiver down and in. That is low to Perez. Ball 1. Change up way high. They did run on him, you bastards. He's already dead. Why do you need to do that? Like, is that necessary? I know we're your division rivals and all, but come on, man. That's in poor taste. Glover's first steal of the season. He's 1 for 1. Dicks indeed. 2-0 the count here to Perez. Four-seamer middle in. That is driven to the gap right center field, heading for the low wall. It is off the fence, though. Gets by Winkelson, and that'll be a double for Perez. It is 5-0 Jacks. This is just going from bad to worse. Next up, right fielder Man and Moon, hitting 300 on the year with an RBI in the 8th slot today. Fastball at the knees, low on the check swing, ball 1. Curveball up and in, that is inside, 2-0. Slider away, line to second. Hurls there for the catch, 2 outs, and that'll bring up the pitcher slot, Ozone. Gotta be loving the run support here early. Ozone getting his first at bat of the season. Halloween game, very spooky indeed. Definitely in giving me the tone of Misery and also spooky, scary stuff, because this has the potential to get really ugly really quickly. Fastball low, ball 1. Change up and away. Ozone fouls it back, 1-1. Four-seamer at the knees, fouled off, 1-2. Slider high, taken 2-2. Curveball in the dirt, low, full count. Four-seamer down in the way, sky ball to center field. Winkelson coming on, he calls for it. He will make the catch to finally end the inning. Jacks, though, gets 6 hits, 5 runs, and they injure Deputy 6 pitches into his career with a line drive to the face. 2 home runs in the inning, 1 home run in the inning for the Jacks on the 2-run homer by Grunt Manley. And it is quickly 5-0. Oliver up next, catcher hitting 300 on the year with an RBI, batting in the cleanup slot today against Ozone, who's got to be loving all the early run support, now with a 5-run lead. Curveball up, ball 1, he's only 1 inning into his season. Change fastball high, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded to short. 1 hopper to Glover, and that is the easy first out. Next up, Buck Swiner, left fielder hitting 308, 2 RBIs on the season. Curveball middle in, turned on by Swiner, but he pulls it into the corner. Foul, 0-1. Curveball down, that blooper's going to get through up the middle. Soft liner, base hit for Swiner. He is on with the first hit of the game for the Buzzards, and that is going to bring up Daugherty, the first baseman, back in the starting lineup today. Hitting 250 on the year. Daugherty pinch hit at the end of last game. She was the last out, flying out to dead center field as the tying run in the 9th inning. Fastball up, ball 1. She almost hit it out to tie the game. Fastball low, 2-0. Screwball inside, 3-0. And that is a 4-pitch walk from Ozone as that curveball misses way outside. First 2 batters on now with 1 down, and that'll bring up Winkelson. Center fielder hitting 455 on the year with the RBI chance. Still looking for his first of the young season. Screwball in the dirt from Ozone, ball 1. Curveball middle of the plate, 1 hopper to short. Glover will pick it off his shoe tops, and that is going to be a double play. He doubles off the lead runner to end the inning, because I thought that was going to get down. To the bottom of the second, it is 5-0. Foul, Salinas and McFreddy do up against Deputy. There's Foul, 1 for 1 today with a single. Led off the game with a base hit, and then he scored on the 2-run double later in the inning. Ball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Change it down in the way. That's grounded up the middle. Hurls to his right, backhands it. He'll make the play, 1 out. Next up, Juniper Salinas. She hit a line drive single off a Deputy's face last time up, and then she scored on the 2-run double by Joey McFreddy. First pitch to her, slider away. Check swing strike, 0-1. Seamer inside, grounded to second. Easy play for Hurls. 2 down. Next up, McFreddy. He doubled in 2 runs last time up and then scored on the home run ball by Manley. It's 1 for 1 today. No RBI man active this time for Joey as he fouls a curveball back, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in is inside, 1-1. Slider down and away. That's in the dirt. 2-1. Change it down and in. Ground up the middle. Hurls over to his right. Backhands it. Fires the first. In time, and he makes all 3 outs this inning. 1-2-3 inning for Deputy. That's how you bounce back from a bad first impression inning. To the third, it's 5-0 still. Hurls, Deputy, and Boyd due up. Hurls the lead off. Right, his second baseman has power versus right-hander active. Hitless on the year. He's 0 for 3 so far as a pinch hitter this season. Fastball in there for a strike. Going 1. Low, 1-1. Fastball up and in, lines it in center field, and Hurls will get his first hit of the season. Leadoff man on here in the third for the Buzzards as we look to build momentum off Ozone. Deputy due up next, getting his first career at bat. Still tense and still hurt. Infield in, expecting a bunt. We are down 5 runs, however, so I'm not going to be playing that game. 1 hopper to second, probably should have. That's going to be an easy double play for the Jacks. Back-to-back innings with the double play for the Bastards, and that'll bring up Boyd. He's 0 for 1 today. Granted, that's a shortstop his first time up. Fastball down and in. Boyd skies at the center field. That is going to hang up for McFreddy, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 3, it is 5-0 still. Manley, Buffler, and Glover due up. Here's Manley, 1 for 1 today with a 2-run homer. Curveball away, misses, ball 1. It was a middle away changeup that Manley hit over the left field seats as he takes fastball up and in, 2-0. Slider up and in. Strike called, 2-1. Forcing down and away. Grounded to short, right at Boyd. He'll make the stop. 1 out. Next up, Buffler, 0 for 1 day for Huffley. Change up at the knees. That's driven by Buffler into the corner left field. He got all of that one. Guessed the location, and he's going to hit a home run. Second home run off the changeup today from Deputy. 6-0 the score for the Jacks as they get another insurance run. First home of the year for Buffler. He's back to neutral mojo. Just kicking us while we're down. Next up, Glover, 1 for 1 with a single. He also stole a base in poor taste, and that rhymed. Fastball high, strike called, 0-1. Curveball up, ball 1. Change it down and in. Glover rips it on the ground up the middle. He's now 2 for 2. I wonder if he'll steal again. Let's find out. He's on with a 1-out single. I just want to get Deputy back to neutral. That's my only goal here. Perez up next. He doubled in a run last time up, which was Glover. That was the 5th run of the first inning. First curveball down and in. Grounder to short. This could be 2. Boyd to second, 1. Hurls to first. That is a double play, and that does end the inning. Deputy gives up his second homer of the game to Huffley Buffler on a down and in changeup, but he gets out of the inning without any other damage after that. To the 4th, it's still 6-0. Hackman, Morrimore, and Oliver. Hard lineup up for the Buzzards in the 4th. Here's Hackman. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out the center his first time up. Fastball up and away, a strike, going 1. Curveball down and in is low, 1-1. Fastball up and away, Hackman fouls it off. 1-2 the count from Ozone, who's now locked in. Curveball bounces in the dirt, 2-2. Curveball chased outside and fouled off by Hackman. Will stay at 2-2. Fastball up and in, line to center field as that was in his happy zone. Base hit for Hackman. He's now 1 for 2. He's now locked in again, and that'll bring up right fielder Spool Worrymore. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Fastball high, ball 1. Curve up and away, hard grounder pass foul into left field. Good diving effort, though, by the third baseman. Base hit, though, for Worrymore. He's now 1 for 2. First 2 batters on in the inning for the Buzzards once more. Ozo no longer locked in either, as that'll bring up Oliver with RBI man. He is 0 for 1. Looking for his second RBI of the year here, possibly a third if he finds the gap. Curveball bounces in the dirt, ball 1. That one bounces in the dirt again on the curveball, 2-0. Curveball hangs this time. Oliver early on the swing. It is fouled off, 2-1. Curveball at the knees, off the end of the bat into center field. That's hit pretty well. Right to McFreddy, though, and that's going to be an easy first out. Next up is Buck Swiner. Left fielder 1 for 1 today with a single. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Swiner was raced on a double play back in the second inning. Ball bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Curveball middle of the plate, lined into the left center gap. That's going to hang up for McFreddy, though. 2 down. Little 2 on that one, a little later, and that would be in the gap. Next up, Doherty. She walked and then was stranded on base in the second inning. There's no official at bat yet for Merriam. Curveball away, misses, ball 1. Heater up and away, 2-0 as it's outside. Fastball up and in, high and inside, 3-0. Fastball up, taken for a strike at the letters, 3-1. Screwball middle of the plate, driven to center field by Doherty. It's got some carry, but that's the deepest part of the park, and McFreddy makes the catch on the warning track to end the inning. Again, the Buzzards fail to score when they get the first 2 batters on. Bottom 4, we're still down 6. Moon, Ozone, and foul due up. Here's Moon, he's 0 for 1 today, leading off the 4th inning. Fastball high, ripped into right field, heading for the high wall, off the fence, ricochets to Warner on a hop, though, so that'll be just a single for Moon as he just missed the home run. He's now 1 for 2, and that'll bring up the pitcher Ozone, who's 0 for 1 today. About the center field, his first time up. Curveball bunt shown, taking at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down the middle, bunt is down. This time it's foul, 0-2. Four-seamer up, bunt is up. Oliver dives, he can't get there. He does knock it down, fires to first. Infield single for Ozone, of course. First and second, none down for foul. 1 for 2 today with a single, looking to break the game open even more so than it already has been. First pitch to him, a slider down and in. That is line to center. That is a base hit. Base is loaded now with none down. For Salinas, already injured our pitcher today. She's 1 for 2 with a single and grounded out last time up. She grounded out to second base. Change of away, grounder up the middle to short. Boyd to second, 1. Hurls to first. That is the double play, but a run does score. It is 7-0 Jacks. Run to the third on the play, and that'll bring up McFreddy. 1 for 2 with a 2-run double. RBI man active again for the center fielder. First pitch four-seamer up and away. Chased outside, 0-1. Curveball middle in. Lined in the right field. Warner coming on to watch it drop, and that's going to be an RBI single. Third RBI of the game for McFreddy. It is now 8-0. Now we'll bring up Manley, 1 for 2. 2-run homer earlier in the game. First pitch to him, a slider high. Taken, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Line to short. 1 hopper. Boyd makes the stop. He'll fire to first in time to end the inning. Jacks, though, tack on 2 more insurance runs. It is now 8-0 to the 5th. Winkleson, Hurls, and Deputy due up against Ozone. Why am I not taking Deputy out? He's got to eat some innings. Winkleson 0 for 1 today to lead off. He's at, what, 54 pitches? He's got 1 more inning in him. It's okay. Not like his confidence could get any worse, right? Jokes. Ozone locked in here. Curveball outside, ball 1. Fastball up, line to center. Off the sliding glove of McFreddy. That is a base hit for Winkleson. He is 1 for 2. Next up, Hurls. 1 for 1 today with a single. Travis right-hander still active for him. Runner goes on the first pitch. Curveball way high and outside. Throwdown's not even going to matter. That's an easy stolen base for Winkleson. That should be his first of the season because we're down 8 runs. We'll do anything to get a run at this point. Right in scoring position for Hurls. 1-0 count. Fastball up and in. He'll sky that into left field. That's an easy play for Salinas. 1 down. Deputy up next. He's 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Fastball down the middle. That's blooped into left center field. That is going to get down, and that is going to score a run. First career hit for Trenton Deputy is also going to be an RBI single, as it's now 8-1. There you go, rookie. That's how you help your confidence. Help yourself. Next up, Boyd, 0 for 2. Maybe that'll inspire your teammates. You play hurt, you drive in the first run. Maybe that'll inspire us to win. I've seen stranger things happen. Boyd singled last time up. He's 1 for 2. Fastball up and away, a strike, going 1. Curveball away, outside, 1-1. Fastball up, and Ozone takes a line drive to the face. First and second now on the infield single. Little tit for tat action here as that'll bring up Hackman. 1 for 2 with a single, and he's locked in again. Ozone done after 4 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, a walk, earned run, and he takes the line drive to the chin for his troubles. That feels good. Spooky day out there for pitchers in general. I'm sure Dusty Winder does not want to be out there right now. No record, a 2.70 ERA for Dusty with a 1.20 whip. 1 earned run, 2 games pitched, 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits surrendered, 2 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 286. Real quick, I'm just going to check the numbers here for each pitcher, just for my personal reference, keeping a scorebook here. 45, 35, and 97. Interesting, and then there's their batting and throwing things. Okay, yes, perfect. Alrighty. Hackman looking to bring the game back in our favor a little bit. We're down 7. We need a big rally here. Fastball low from Winder, ball 1. Curveball outside, 2-0. Winder has a little bit more juice in his arm than Ozone does, hitting over 90 today. Fastball up and in. Hackman to left right field hits it pretty well. That's going to be off the wall, and that's going to be possibly extra bases for the slow Hackman. It is. He gets a double. It is 8-2. His deputy limps around from second. I'm pretty sure he has a concussion and shouldn't be playing, but all right. Worrymore up next, 1 for 2 with the single. 2 RBI chance for Worrymore. He's converted 1 in each of the last 2 games. Can he do it for a 3rd straight game? Let's find out. Curveball low, ball 1. Winder feeling the pinch here. That's way off the catcher's glove. Perez mistimed that 5 fastball, and that's a pass ball leads to a run. It is 8-3, an unforced error there from Winder and Perez. Still an RBI chance for Worrymore, though, as Hackman is still at 3rd with 1 out. Change it fouled off, 2-1. Curveball at the knees. Worrymore rips it to right center field, trying to get over the high wall. No, it will hit off the wall. It will be an RBI single, though. 8-4 the score. We have single-handedly cut the lead in half. Oliver due up next. He's 0 for 2 today. Worrymore takes off on the first pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Throw down from Perez is late. It's a stolen base for Worrymore, his first of the year. He is 1 for 1 as Winder is now tense, and RBI man is now active for Oliver. Fastball up. Oliver will sky that to right field. This should be an easy catch out there for Moon. It is 2 down. Slider due up next. 1 for 2 today with the single. Looking to get the 5th run of the inning in here. Fastball low. 1-0. Changeup is inside. 2-0 the count to Buck. Changeup inside. He was looking fastball. Misses it. 2-1. Fastball middle in, he swings late, looking outside, 2-2. Fastball at the knees, grounder in the hole to second. Buffler to make the stop to first, and that ends the inning. But the Buzzards cut the lead in half. It is now 8-4 as we knock Ozone out of the game with a line drive to the face of our own. Bottom 5, Buffler, Glover, and Perez do up against Deputy, who stays out there for the 5th inning. Buffler leads off, 1 for 2. Solo home run last time at the plate as he turned on an inside changeup. Slider at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and away, driven by Buffler to right center field. He'll hit that pretty well. Winkleson to the fence. He will watch it hit off the wall behind him as he gives chase. Leadoff double for Buffler. He's in scoring position to start the 5th. Next up, Glover, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Fastball down and away, strike called on the check swing, 0-1. Slider up. High, 1-1. Change up and in. Glover rips it foul, 1-2. Seamer up and away. Fouled off, still 1-2. Up and away. High, 2-2. Seamer up, high, full count. Change up and away. Check swing outside, ball 4. First walk from Deputy. First and second with none down for Perez. He's grounded into double play last time up. He's also doubled earned a run. He's 1 for 2 and no longer locked in after that error in the field last inning on the pass ball. Ball down and away. Grounded to third, short. Boyd to third, 1. Hackman to first, double play. Unconventional 6-5-3. 2 down, runner at second. Third double play the Jacks grounded into today. That'll bring up Moon. He's 1 for 2 today, singling last time at the plate. As Deputy has made it back to neutral mojo, can he get the last out of the 5th inning and end his day on a high note? Let's find out. Four-seamer up and away. High, ball 1. Ball down and away. Lined up the middle. That is in for a base hit. Winkleson comes up throwing. Runner's going to try it. Throw is late. It is an RBI single. It is 9-4. This Deputy is tense once more. Winder due up next. Pinch hitter coming. It is right fielder Poke Foster. First bat of the year for Poke. First pitch curveball hangs. Check swing at the knees. 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Popped up foul. Oliver giving chase. He'll watch it hit off the screen. 0-2. Change it down and in. In the dirt. 1-2. Slider outside. Runner goes. Oliver throws down. It is late. Stolen base from Moon. His first of the game. That's a respectable steal. They're only up 4 runs. That's fine. Second of the year for Moon. He is 2 for 2. 2-2 the count to Foster. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. The ball middle of the plate. Driven to left center field. Winkleson going back. There to make the catch in the gap, and that ends the inning. Jacks get a run on a 2-out single by Moon. It is 9-4 as they're back up by 5. As coming out of the bullpen is Elaine Munstar to replace the pinch hitter Foster. To the 6th, we're down 5. Daugherty, Winkleson hurls, and then the pitcher slot due up 4th. Daugherty 0 for 1 today. Flew out her last time up the center field. She's also walked today. Facing Munstar. Whose stats I need to check, that's right. Elaine on the season has no record, a 10.80 ERA and a 2.40 whip. She's given up 2 earned runs in her 2 appearances, totaling an inning and 2/3, 3 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and she has a batting average against a .429. Looking to keep the game where it is. Well, comeback is a maybe, that is true. We did get 4 runs last inning. Let's see if we can keep it going. Though Munstar did shut us down out of the pen last year. Fastball is low. Ball 1. I don't think we scored a single run off for last season. Hopefully that changes now as that fastball's in the dirt. 2-0. Curveball at the knees. Daugherty winds up and lines that power shot into the left center gap. That'll be extra bases for the first baseman. Freddie gets it in quickly, but it is still a leadoff double for Daugherty. Next up, Winkleson. He singled last time up. He's 1 for 2. Started the rally last inning. Let's see what he does this inning. Fastball in there, 0-1. Fastball at the knee, swung through it, 0-2. Swung through it. There we go. Those are words. Fastball up. Winkleson will hit that down the right field line into the corner. Makes the catch, 1 out. Runner tags and draws the throw. It was a decent one. Probably would have been out. Next up, Hurls. 1 for 2 today with the single. Flew out last time up. However, his right-hander still active here. Strike at the knee is 0-1. Fastball away, chopper to short. Glover bare hands at the first, 2 down. Daugherty gets the 3rd on the play, and Deputy up next. He singled in a run last time up to start the rally. He does end the game at neutral mojo. He will be done after 5 innings of work. He gives up 14 hits, 9 earned runs, 1 walk, takes a line drive to the face, but he hung in there. Despite all the odds, he pitched as good as you can given the circumstances. I can't hold this start against him. It was just really unfortunate luck for the rookie here in his debut. Coming off the bench to pinch hit is going to be... It's going to be right fielder Carter Mahoney getting his 2nd at-bat of the season. He pinch hit last episode and got a base hit out of it, so let's see what he does here. Fastball up and in, a strike from Munstar, 0-1. Fastball middle in, Mahoney bloops it to left center field. That's a tough play. Salinas slides and drops it. That's a base hit and an RBI for Mahoney, his 1st of the season. It is 9-5. Got that run back at least, and that'll bring up Boyd. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Both traits still active for the rookie. Fastball middle in, will sky that to right center field. This should end the inning as McFreddy is there for it. He will make the catch. Still, we get that run back on the pinch hit single by Mahoney. We are going to double switch here. Mahoney's going to come in and play right field. Worrymore is going to slide over to center. And Winkelson, the utility man, will come in and play second base as we are going to take Hurls out. Coming out of the bullpen for us is going to be the rookie Hesto Despot. So come on in the 8 hole in the lineup. Bottom 6, we're down 4 still. It is 9-5. Foul. Salinas and McFreddy do up top lineup to face the rookie. Foul leading off, 2 for 3 day for the third baseman as he's singled twice. Mahoney to right field, Worrymore to center, and Winkelson to second. Those are the changes. Despot in his debut 2 episodes ago in relief of P.J. Andrews. He went 2 innings out of the pen. No record, no runs given up. 0.50 whip. He gave up 1 hit and struck out 4 batters, batting average against 143. Very solid debut for him, looking to build on that early season momentum here. First pitch 2-seamer down and in is low, ball 1. 4-seamer at the knees, that is lined at the middle, base hit for foul. His 3rd hit today in the center, he is 3 for 4. Leadoff man on here for the Jacks. That'll bring up Salinas, 1 for 3 with a single today. She's already injured 1 pitcher. First pitch curveball at the knees. Line just foul up the third base line, 0-1. 4-seamer up and away is high, 1-1. 2-seamer down and away is outside, 2-1. Change up at the knees. Chop foul, 2-2. 4-seamer up and away, high, full count. Ball down and away. Line to left field. Swiner coming on. Will make the catch on the liner. 1 out. That'll bring up McFreddy. 2 for 3 today. He's doubled and singled, driving in 3 runs. He singled in a run last time at the plate. First pitch to him. Change up down and away is low. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Inside. 2-0. 2-seamer up and away. Strike called. 2-1. 4-seamer down and away. Swung through it. 2-2. 2-seamer up and in. Check swing high. 3-2. Change at the knees. Grounded to second. Winkelson backhands. Flips the second 1. Boyd to first. 4-6-3 double play, and Despot gets out of the inning. 4th double play for the Jacks today to the 7th. We're still down 4. Looking to rally. Hard lineup up here. It's a good spot in the lineup. Hackman, Worrymore, and Oliver do up.
Now batting, the third baseman, Herbert Hackman.
Hackman leads off the inning. He doubled in a run last time up. He is 2 for 3 today. He's also singled as he'll face Munstar. Trade still active for Herbert. Fastball down and in. Strike called at the knees at 101. How do you hit that? 0-1 the count. Fastball away is Chase. Dribbler in the hole to first. Manley backhands. Takes it himself. 1 out. Next up, Worrymore. He's 2 for 3 today. He's singled in a run last time up. He's singled twice. Fastball up and away is high for Munstar. Ball 1. Heater up and away this time. Caught the corner. 1-1. Go out the knees. Line to third. Right at foul. Easy second out. That'll bring up the 0-3 Oliver. Catcher hitless today. Curveball at the knees. He'll line that up the middle as he was ready for it this time. He is now 1 for 4. That's his first hit today. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive for the Buzzards. That'll bring up Swiner. He's 1 for 3 today. Singling earlier in the contest. Pick off to first. Nothing doing as they've caught on to me trying to steal here. So maybe we cool it down a bit. Strike at the letters. 0-1. Fastball away, chased at 0-2. Curveball down and in. Swiner a little early on as he hits it off the end of the bat into the corner. That'll hang up for Moon in fair territory to end the inning. Bottom 7, we're still down 4. Manley, Buffler, and Glover do up for the Jacks against Despot. Manley 1 for 3 today. He hit a 2-run homer earlier in the game. Still locked in, but he's been hitless since the first inning. First pitch to him, a changeup down and in is low and inside. 1-0. Forcing it down in the way, that's a strike. 1-1. Up and away. Strike called. 1 and 2 as tough out activates here for Manly. Two-seamer up and in. High. 2 and 2. Four-seamer down and in. Chased it low. We'll do it again at 2 and 2. Change it down in the way. Just low. Full count. Ball inside. Taken ball 4. First walk of his career. Despot allows Manly to reach to start the 7th inning. That'll bring up Buffler. He doubled last time up, and he's also hit a solo home run. He is 2 for 3. He scored later on a 2-out single by Man and Moon back in the 5th inning. It was the 5th inning, right? No, it was this. Yeah, it was the 5th inning. Okay. First pitch 4-seamer away is outside. Ball 1. Curveball down and in is low. 2 and 0. Two-seamer at the knees. Driven by Buffler to left center field. Hit pretty well, but that's going to hang up. Warrimore to the warning track. He'll put it away. 1 out. Next up, Glover. He's 2 for 2 today. He walked last time at the plate. He's also singled twice. He's still locked in. He's also stolen a base. First pitch 2-seamer up and in. Some pop fly. Shallow left center field. Swiner coming on. He'll call off Boyd to make the catch. 2 outs. 2 down. Leadoff man still at first. Here's Samuel Perez. 1 for 3 today. He's doubled in a run and hit into a double play and flown out. 4-seamer away. Outside. Ball 1. Change it down in the way. Outside. 2 and 0. 2-seamer up and in. Inside. 3 and 0. 4-seamer down and in. Strike called. 3 and 1. Down and away. Liner to right field, hit pretty well. Mahoney to the warning track, will run it down, and that will end the inning. As Despot has another scoreless frame. To the 8th, we're still down 4. Doherty, Winkelson, and Despot due up. Here's Doherty to lead off the inning. She doubled last time at the plate. She's 1 for 2. She's also walked today. She has scored a run. Fastball inside, a strike, going 1. Then Star gets ahead. Curveball down and in is low this time. 1 and 1. Fastball up, hard grounder up the middle, base hit for Doherty. She is now 2 for 3 as that's her 2nd hit. Leadoff woman on. Let's see if the Buzzards can parlay this into another rally. There's Winkelson. He's 1 for 3, singling earlier and scoring a run. Fastball at the knees, strike called, 0 and 1. Fastball way 0 and 2 as he swings through it. Fastball at the knees, Winkelson ready, hits it in the gap left center field. That splits the fielders, and that's going to go all the way to the wall as that's going to be cut off by McFreddy, just in front of the wall actually. It is a double for Winkelson, 2nd and 3rd now with none down, with the pitcher slot due up next. Despot another 2 scoreless innings out of the pen today. He is going to be lifted for a pinch hitter here despite being locked in, and already being 1 for 1 in his career batting-wise. Off the bench to pinch hit here. Doherty's the better fielder, okay. We are going to pinch it with backup first baseman Atticus Macias, the rookie. First baseman homered 2 games ago. He's batting .200 on the year. Solo home run on the season. Looking to get a hit here and drive in some more runs. Against the tying Munstars, that fastball is high from Elaine, 1 and 0. Fastball down the middle, into the gap it goes in right center. That is down for a base hit. Macias is going to get 2 in here as it's now going to be 9-7 on the single. Big rip there from the rookie, and that brings the tying run to the plate. It is Carter Mahoney. 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. Munstar stays out there even though she is tense now. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, Mahoney out in front of it. It's off his front foot. He's going to sky it to left field. Salinas will make the catch, 1 out. Now to flip us back to the top of the lineup, here's Baca Boyd. Shortstop 1 for 4 today. He singled earlier in the game. Hitless since the 3rd inning. Coming out of the bullpen to relieve Munstar is closer Chico Lapata. Going for the 5-out save once again in his career. He's done that once against us already. Lapata on the year has no record, a 0 ERA, and a 0 whip. In his 1 appearance, he threw an inning, getting the save. No walks, no hits, no strikeouts, Nothing. Nothing against him. He had a 3-up, 3-down inning. Let's see what he does here. He's going for a 5-out save. With the pitching change, Boyd will still hang on to his 2 traits, as Lapata is a right-hander. Fastball up and away. That's a cutter. High. 1-0. Cutter up this time, taking at the letters. 1-1. Fastball middle in. Swung late. 1-2 as K-Dot activates for Lapata. Fastball down and in. Hitting the hole past Macias into right field. That is base hit. Macias would have been out if that hit him, but he'll reach second. It's a single for Boyd. He's now 2 for 5. Tying run on first. Winning run to the plate here, or go ahead run at the plate. Here's Herbert Hackman. 2 for 4 today. He's dealt in a run and single today. He is still locked in with inside pitch. Cutter down, chopped in front of the plate. Perez goes to first. Hackman is out. Runners advance on the swinging bunt. Tying run in the scoring position. Here's Warrymore. 2 for 4. He singled in a run earlier in the game. He has singled twice. Looking to do it again here. Cutter up, in there for a strike, going 1. Inside heater, 1-1. Fastball middle in. Warrymore will sky it to center field. It's going to go right to McFreddy. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Buzzards cut the lead in half again. We're now down 2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. It is 9-7. All right. Macias is coming out. Okay, we are going to the bullpen. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander, second-year reliever, Pewter. All about that base. Bottom 8, 9-7 the score. Moon, Lapata, and Foul do up. Moon 2 for 3 today. He has singled twice, driving in a run earlier. He'll be facing Pewter base in his second appearance of the year. Base has no record, a 4.50 ERA, giving up 1 earned run in 2 innings of work. Whip of 2 as well. 3 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout in his first appearance of the year. Batting average against at .375 right now. First pitch 4-seamer up and away from base. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Fouled off by Moon, 0-2 the count. Came in active for base here. Slider down and away, in the dirt, 1-2. Go down and in. Inside, 2-2. Seamer up and away. Lined up the third base line over the diving Hackman's glove. It's going to be a fair ball as it goes into the corner. Good placement there by Moon. He'll lead off the inning with a double. That'll bring the pitcher slot to the plate. It's Lapata getting his first at bat of the year. They will not pinch hit. They want him to go for the save next inning. First pitch 2-seamer up and in. Bunt shown and pulled back. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and away. Bunt shown and pulled back outside. 2-0. Ball up, bunt is down, base over, flips at the first in time, sacrifice succeeds, Moon to third, 1 out. That'll bring up Foul, 3 for 4 today. He has singled 3 times. Singled last time at the plate as well. First pitch slider down in the way, strike called on the check swing at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and in, inside, 1-1. 4-seamer down and away, outside, 2-1. 2-seamer down and in, low, 3-1 the count. Slider at the knees, lined up the third base line, past the diving Hackman. It's a base hit. RBI for Foul, his first of the game. It is 10-7. He's 4 for 5. That's his 4th single. That might be an insurance run that puts it out of reach. Next up, Salinas, 1 for 4 with the single. First pitch curveball away. Check swing outside. Ball 1. Seamer up and away. Swung through it. 1-1. Seamer down middle away is fouled back. 1-2. Came in active for base once more. Slided down in the way. Chopped in front of the plate. Oliver to second. Just late. Winkles in the first. Also late. Fuck my ass. 2 on and 1 down now for McFreddy. 2 for 4. RBI man active again for him. He has driven in 3 runs today already. 4-seamer down and in is inside. Ball 1. Well down and away. Low, 2-0. 2-seamer middle away. Fouled off. 2-1. 4-seamer up and in. Liner to second. Winkelson there makes the catch. 2 outs. Runners freeze, and now they'll bring up Manley. 1 for 3. He had a 2-run homer earlier and walked last time at the plate. Still locked in, and he is RBI man active as well. First pitch curveball down and away. Grounder in the hole to third. Hackman dives, knocks it down. Can't make the play. Infield single for Manley. Bases loaded for Buffler. 2 for 4. He doubled last time up. He's also hit a solo homer. Looking to break the game open here off base, who's now tense. Four-seamer up and in. Inside. Ball 1. Ball down and away. Grounder in the hole to third. Hackman dives this time. He'll make the stop. Gets up and fires in time to first. And he base gets out of a bases loaded jam, only giving up a run. To the ninth. We're still down 3. 10-7 as Lapata is going for the 5-out save. He's got Oliver, Swiner, Doherty, Winkelson, and then the pitcher slot due up 5th. If we get that far. Oliver leads off the inning. Catcher singled last time at the plate. Looking to start a rally in the 9th. Defensive changes coming on here for the Jacks. Right fielder Seymour Sox will enter to play right field, and that will move Man and Moon over to left field as Juniper Salinas will come out of the game, as her spot is not due up to bat for Isle. And that's the only change. Okay, here we go. Cutter up and in, a strike called from Lapata, 0-1. Cutter outside, dribbled past the mound to second. Buffler charges on the bare hand, flips in time to first, 1 out. Next up, Swiner, 1 for 4 with a single. Fastball high, ball 1. Low heater, 2-0. Swung through a fastball away, 2-1. Slider at the knees, line to third, right to foul, 2 outs. Last chance for the Buzzards, it is Doherty. First baseman is 2 for 3 today. She walked last time at the plate. She walked earlier in the game. She doubled earlier, and she singled last time up. There we go. 2 for 3 still. Cutter inside, a strike called from Lapata, 0-1. Slider down and in. That nails Lapata right in the chest. Doherty will beat it out for an infield single. Third pitcher injury today. First one that actually hits him in the chest, not the face. Winkelson due up next, doubled. Last time up, he's 2 for 4. He's also singled. Lapata remains in the game despite the injury to the chest. Doherty now locked in. Slider hangs, 0-1. Fastball middle of the plate, line to right center. That's going to skip. McFreddy cuts it off. It'll be a single for Winkelson. Tying run come to the plate with runners at the corners and 2 down. Bases due up. That's a pinch hitter. Coming off the bench to pinch hit. It's going to be backup catcher Ernie Blings with high pitch active. Can the power hitter come through as the tying run? Looking for his first hit of the season. Fastball down and in, chopped under Lapata's glove. He knocks it down, but will recover as Blings has no speed, and that ends the game as Lapata gets the 5-out save despite getting a line drive to the chest. The Buzzards fight back from being down early. We come back within 3 runs, but once again, the comeback falls just short for the 3rd straight game in a row. We're now 1-3 on the year, and it's not looking good, folks. We could be out of a job at the end of this season if things keep going this direction. Big offensive days for both clubs. Jacks, however, get to double digits, and that was enough to do it. We only managed 7. Both clubs finished with 18 hits. We hit into 3 double plays. The Jacks hit into 4, so it was pretty even on both fronts, but they just made more use. They had the home run ball on their side. We didn't leave the park once, and they made do on all their guys with runners in scoring position because their RBI man players actually contributed. Our RBI man guy flew out twice. Hitless today for the Buzzards. Just the pinch hitter Blings. Everyone else that got an at bat got a hit. Even the starting pitcher deputy. RBI for Hackman on a double. RBI for Worrymore on a single. 2 RBIs for Macias on a RBI single. RBI for deputy on a single. And an RBI for Mahoney on a single. We also had a 7th run score on a pass ball error by the catcher. For the Jacks, hitless today. Nobody. Everybody that got an at bat for them also got a hit. 4-hit day for Felipe Fowl at the top of the lineup. He singled in a run in that 9th inning, which was the insurance run to put them to double digits. Joey McFreddy had a 3 RBI day. He had a 2-run double and an RBI single. Grunt Manley had a 2-run homer in the first inning. Buffler had a solo home run in the third inning. Perez had an RBI double in the first inning, and Man and Moon had an RBI single in the 5th inning as well. Deputy takes the loss in his debut. 5 innings, 14 hits, 9 earned runs given up, 1 walk. No strikeouts. He gives up 2 home runs, falls to 0-1, and takes a line drive to the face for his troubles. Despot 2 innings out of the pen, 1 hit, 1 walk. Good 2 more scoreless innings for the rookie. And Base, an inning out of the pen, gives up 3 hits and an insurance run. Not a great outing, but it's passable. On the other side for the Jacks, Barry Ozone, 4 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk. He takes a line drive to the face and gets knocked out before he can get his win. Dusty Winder will pick it up instead in the vulture role. He gives up 2 hits and earned run in 2/3 of an inning. He improves to 1-0 though. One star, 2 1/3 innings, gets the hold, 6 hits, 3 earned runs given up, and Chico Lapata gets his 2nd save of the year going the last 5 outs, only giving up 3 hits and managing to strand the runners despite getting a line drive to his chest, knocking the wind out of him. Grunt Manley is your player of the game with the 2-run homer, followed by Man and Moon, who was a triple and a home run shy of the cycle. Stole a base and he drove in a run and scored twice, and then Joey McFreddy's the 3rd place finisher with his 3 RBI day, as it's dominated by the Jacks. Tough breaks out there today, tough breaks. Oh well, nothing we can do. We're now 3 losses in the hole here. We're on a 3-game losing streak, 1-3 on the year. Coming back home for a 1-game series here. We're going to be taking on the B-Wolves for the only time this season next up. Looking around the league real quick. Crocodiles pick up Shania Burns. They cut Trey Mondo. Poor Trey. Kenneth Grouse is signed by the Herbisaurs. He'll be replacing Ryder McBride in their bullpen. Freebooters pick up veteran re-signing Angel Verde back to the old club as he'll replace Bugsy Snuggs in the pitching rotation. Herbert Hackman loses 7-arm over there at 3rd base. Bad Hot Brown is off the Herbisaurs, replaced by Oakley Stiffs. That is a shame. Buck Swiner, -1 in the speed department. He's now down to a 65. Good thing he doesn't steal. Go ahead and I'm actually going to star Bad Hop Brown. Everybody remembers old Good Hop from the Freebooter days. He might just be the person we signed to replace Hackman. I mean, why not? Got nothing to lose at the rate we're going. So, we'll keep an eye on him. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here and see what happens. Starts taking on the Sirloins here. Good pitchers duel, but the Sirloins do blow them out eventually, 8-1. Moose up next against the Herbisaurs. Back and forth game, but the Moose win 8-7, giving the Herbisaurs their 4th loss. Platypi win 2-1 over the Wideloads. Grapplers beat the Nemesis 7-6. Guys, back and forth game there. Sawteeth win in extras over the Sandcats 7-5 and 12. Sirloins now taking on the Hot Corners here. Hot Corners do win 12-9 in a nice high offensive game there. Overdogs rally to beat the Crocodiles 5-2, and they move up into 4th place with that. We are in last place for the first time in this series. We're now sitting at 1-3, the only team with less than 2 wins in the division. Herbisaurs and B-Wolves both remain winless at 0-4. Can't wait to give the B-Wolves their first win next episode. Freebooters are still the only undefeated team left at 4-0. Sawteeth and Heaters and Grapplers all at 3-1, along with the Jacks who beat us today. Here's the pitching lineup for the B-Wolves. They have the ace, Elmo Slayer on the hill, 0-1 with a 4.76 ERA, 106 whip, and K-Man in his arsenal. And for us, it's our southpaw Jude Hokey, who had 8 1/3 innings in the first start, giving up 2 earned runs, almost pitched a complete game shutout. He comes into the outing locked in at 1-0 as well. He at least is at 1-0, while Slayer's at 0-1, so that's one thing we have over him. So player development here. We did say we wanted this one for Baca Boyd here. It is the best one, arguably. I mean, realistically, Oliver doesn't need more power. Base, that's too high of a chance to lose K-Man. Hurls, this is way too high of a chance to get Whiffer. Andrews, this is a nice upgrade for his secondary ratings, but Boyd plays every day, whereas Andrews doesn't, so it's a no-brainer. We go with a younger and more used Boyd. And this one for Mahoney, way too high of a chance to get bad jumps, even though he has no speed, so this is an easy choice. It's Boyd all day with the contact and fielding stimulants roll. See if we can bump this up. Gonna only get the 3 contact, dang it. Up to 61 though. Only the 4 fielding, but that's fine. He was already a pretty good fielder. He's at 85 now. Love to see it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and set the lineup here and call it a day. Alright, so next episode, Swiner will lead off in left field with Hackman in at third. He'll bat second. Worrymore in the 3 slot in center field. Batting fourth will be the locked-in first baseman Daugherty. Diaz in the game at second base will bat fifth. Oliver is tense at catcher. We are going to go to Ernie Blings on the bench. Winkelson got hurt in the last inning? I didn't even see that. Oh my god, when did that happen? Oh, you hate to see that. My god. Dang it. Well, that is most unfortunate. Boyd will bat 7th at shortstop. He does not have his traits for the first time in his career, so we'll see how he does next game. And Carter Mahoney will be batting 8th in right field. I'm actually going to switch this up a bit. I'm going to move Blings all the way down here to the 8 role since he's the slowest. And then we're going to put Boyd in the 6th hole, Mahoney in the 7th hole, because they're actually better hitters than him as well. Actually, I'm going to move Mahoney in front of Boyd because he has better power. So, yeah, it looks good to me. So it's going to be Swiner, Hackman, Worrymore, Daugherty, Diaz, Mahoney, Boyd, and Blings, with Hokie rounding us out on the mound. Well, that is unfortunate news there to receive here at the end of the episode, but it is what it is. It matches the tone of the season so far, because that is going to do it for this episode here. Another tough loss out there for us. We rally back to within 3 runs, but can't get the job done. We have now lost 3 games in a row. We are in last place in the division for the first time here in the series. We're playing the last place B-Wolves next episode in a battle of last place teams. They come in at 0-4, we come in at 1-3, looking to avoid giving a team their first win of the year for the 2nd straight season, as if you remember, we did it last year against the Heaters, who came into that matchup 0-7. Hopefully our ace can, be a stopper out there. And I'm intrigued to see how our lineup's going to handle missing our utility man center fielder, who I just found out is hurt. Apparently he pulled a hamstring at the end of this episode, and I missed it. That's always fun to find out one of your stars is out. But anyway, guys, if you made it this deep in the video listening to me rambling on, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love seeing everybody in the chat every day. If you haven't already, go ahead and leave a follow down below. The button should be down there somewhere. And if you haven't already on YouTube, go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off.